Millions of people know Taylor Swift as one of the biggest entertainers on earth. A billionaire artist. A record-breaking songwriter. A woman who can walk onto a stage and make entire stadiums shake with thousands of voices singing every word. But behind the awards, the sold-out tours, and the millions of fans screaming her name, there is another Taylor Swift. A Taylor who doesn't need cameras. A Taylor who doesn't need a microphone. A Taylor who doesn't need a spotlight. Because some of her most unforgettable moments happened far away from the stage. They happened in living rooms, in hospitals, in ordinary stores, and in the lives of fans who never expected that one day their biggest dream would come true. And today on Taylor Timeline, we're looking back at the most emotional moments when Taylor Swift proved that true fame isn't about being recognized. It's about making people feel remembered. So before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Taylor Timeline and turn on notifications, because we bring you the most incredible stories behind Taylor Swift's journey, her music, and the moments fans will never forget. Now, let's go back in time. Imagine you are recording a song. You think it's just another normal day in the studio. The cameras are rolling, the music is playing, and you're focused on creating something special. But suddenly, the person who inspired millions of people around the world walks through the door. That's exactly what happened when artists were recording a special version of Taylor Swift's song, Never Grow Up. They believed they were simply honoring Taylor's music. They never expected Taylor herself to appear. The reaction was priceless. The moment they realized Taylor Swift was standing right there, everything stopped. The excitement, the shock, the disbelief. For a few seconds, they weren't famous artists. They were fans. And Taylor's reaction showed something fans have always loved about her. She wasn't there to make the moment about herself. She was there to thank them. She talked about how much it meant that they chose one of her songs and used it for such a meaningful cause. For Taylor, moments like this aren't publicity. They are personal. Over the years, Taylor Swift has surprised thousands of fans. But some surprises become unforgettable because of who they happen to. One of those moments involved a World War II veteran named Cyrus Porter. Cyrus was already a huge Taylor Swift fan. He loved her music and admired her personality. But he never imagined that Taylor would actually visit him. Then one day, Taylor arrived at his home. No giant announcement. No huge production. Just Taylor walking in and spending time with someone who supported her. She talked with him. She sang with him. She shared laughs with his family. And for that evening, the global superstar disappeared. There was no billionaire, no celebrity, just Taylor spending time with a fan. That simple visit became a memory his family would treasure forever. Sometimes Taylor Swift doesn't even need to announce a surprise. Sometimes the surprise is simply, she's already there. When Taylor released her album Reputation, fans rushed to stores to buy it. For many Swifties, buying Taylor's album at Target became a tradition. But one fan had no idea something unbelievable was happening. Standing nearby was Taylor Swift herself. The fan was excited about the album, talking about the release, sharing the moment, completely unaware that the person connected to that entire experience was standing only a few feet away. When fans discovered what happened, the internet exploded, because it represented something fans love about Taylor. She doesn't always stand above the crowd. Sometimes she stands right beside them. One of the most emotional surprises happened when a fan appeared on a talk show to talk about how much Taylor Swift meant to her. She explained how Taylor's music had helped her through difficult moments. Talked about how Taylor inspired her. But there was one problem. Taylor wasn't there. Or at least, that's what she thought. The host explained that Taylor couldn't make it because she had another commitment. The fan accepted it. She was grateful anyway. Then suddenly, the impossible happened. Taylor Swift walked onto the stage. The reaction was pure emotion. Shock. Tears. A moment where words simply weren't enough. Because sometimes meeting your idol isn't just about meeting a celebrity. Sometimes it feels like meeting the person who helped you survive your hardest days. One of the most famous examples of Taylor's kindness happened during the holidays. Taylor personally selected gifts for some of her fans. Not random gifts. Personal gifts. She paid attention to their lives, their interests, their stories. Then she wrapped everything herself and sent them. Fans called these surprises unforgettable because it showed something rare. Taylor wasn't just giving merchandise. She was giving time. And time is something even the biggest stars cannot buy back. Many fans opened those packages and immediately broke down in tears. Because inside those boxes wasn't just a present. It was a reminder that Taylor had noticed them. Perhaps some of Taylor's most powerful moments happened away from entertainment completely. Over the years, Taylor has visited young fans who were going through difficult times. For children facing illness, a hospital room can feel lonely. But when Taylor walked through the door, everything changed. She didn't just wave and leave. She sat with them. She talked with them. She asked about their favorite things. She treated them like normal kids. And for a few moments, the hospital wasn't a hospital anymore. It became a place where a dream came true. Sometimes fans send Taylor invitations knowing there is almost no chance she will appear. It's simply a dream. A message saying, "I would love for you to be there." Most people expect nothing. But one fan in Ohio received the surprise of a lifetime. Taylor Swift actually showed up. The bride couldn't believe it. The guests couldn't believe it. Nobody expected one of the biggest stars in the world to walk through the door. But Taylor did. Because for her, making one person happy can matter more than being somewhere everyone expects her to be. At the end of the day, Taylor Swift's legacy will not only be measured by Grammy Awards, or record sales, or stadium tours. Because years from now, some fans may forget the exact number of awards she won. But they will never forget the day Taylor Swift made them feel special. The day she showed up. The day she listened. The day she proved that behind the superstar, there is a person who cares. And that may be the biggest reason millions of people continue to stand by her. This is Taylor Timeline. If you enjoyed these unforgettable Taylor Swift moments, make sure to subscribe, because we'll continue bringing you the stories, memories, and hidden moments behind the superstar the world can't stop talking about. See you in the next Taylor Timeline.